Hi guys, Alan here, Dragon Junction, Mark 2. Anyway, where are we up to with this rebuild? Well, it's been a bit of a struggle and a bit of a nightmare. I've been waiting on bits, so I ordered the garage from Scale Model Scenery. It was on offer in one of their clearance sales, so last one in. So I got that 2 days. So a very nice YouTuber called Rachel, Wistanton Junction, said she's got some tracks she could let me have. So she packed this up and sent it off. It took a week to come from Crewe. The garage took 2 days from Leicester. How'd you work that out? I don't know. It took a week. Monday afternoon I got this. What is it now? Tuesday, is it? Yeah. So when that arrived, I started working on the fiddle yard, and I got the spacings wrong. They all touched each other, so now I've respaced it, courtesy of Scale Model Scenery. You know, when they do these engine sheds, the bases, well, they come with these kits, don't they? Bear with me a second. They come with these kits, and you sort of lay them out like that between the tracks, and that's what sorted me out. Just them couple of little strips got me spacing right, and got them straight. So I'm dead chuffed on that. So I'm over the moon with that, Rachel. These were absolute godsend. These because they're the not the flexi track, they're the standard track, Pico standard track. Because they're quite rigid, they stayed reasonably straight, so I only had to tweak them here and there. So that's a very big thank you to you, Rachel. Finding bits everywhere. So, top girl, well chuffed with that. I owe you one. There you go. The next part of the update was on this side, where I'm going to do the engine sheds and all, where the back of the garage and all that. Not touching that. I'm going to concentrate now. Now I've done the fiddle yard, which you'll see shortly, and I've got a couple of little spur lines where I've put the maintenance trains in. I've got to do the container tracks now, but I know it was an awful lot of space. I had 7 odd feet there. Do you know, I filled it, and I was going to have an industrial estate at the end. Forget that idea. I needed the extra length, the extra 18 inches. Unbelievable, as the actress said to the bishop. 18 inches is it's a considerable amount. So when I come to do the container run now, sidings, another very nice man is sending me some container flats. It's completely out of the blue. John's Railway Lines or something, I can't remember offhand without looking it up. He's sending me some stuff. Hopefully it'll be here tomorrow, then I can refilm another update. But I won't know until he gets here how big that train's going to be. So my thinking is now I've got to put a third line in just to get the containers in. So I'm glad I've gone all the way to the back. I won't be able to, I can't see me having a roadway up here yet, but 3 lanes wide with the containers, and I might have to get some kits off Justin, just to fill it out so I can make a flat deck. But that's for the future again. So I finished off the top spur line where the bridge used to come off. I've tidied all that up, so that's that bit. So without any more, what can I say? If I show you, then you'll understand. But I didn't want to go too far ahead because then you're losing it, aren't you? It's very easy to just throw it down and do it. Literally, I did throw it down and I had to rejig it all, but it's coming along. So I'm letting it evolve. My plans have gone to, it's beyond C and D and E now. So plan A was okay, but as it works out, it just goes on. Anyway, without further ado, we'll get into the film. All right, guys? Cheers. So there's the finished article of the garage in situ. Obviously I've got a few more things to do to it. Well, I managed to find that brick wall in there, that finished it off. I've got a bit of pavement to put in yet. I'll finish that off. Well, that'll do. And then I'm trying to locate this. I don't know whether to have it that way or what. It's will come to mind when I've finished, but that's the garage anyway. Looks alright for that. Trouble is, it's part German, so that's why it looks a bit foreign. But it's alright as it is. So there you go, and it fits in with the rest of the roadway. The other thing I've been doing is I've put the spur line back in there, and I've thrown an old carriage in there just to give it some depth, and I've regrassed the church. I could do with a few more gravestones, I think, but I've revamped the grass on there, so that looks a lot better and tidier. Here, basically, I'll get a little board to fit in there and throw a few trees on the top, and then it's ready there for the future if needed. I could do with revamping this lot, but it's all work in progress, as they say. But that's made it a little bit better, isn't it? Okay. Right, the other thing I needed to show you what I've finished off is this corner. I've regrassed it, ballasted it, and threw a couple of trees in. Put a couple of more trees in there and a few horses, sort of wild horses. So that's turned out okay, so that piece is finished as well. I don't want to do any more because it'll just you can overflood the area with stuff. But I think that's come out quite well, huh? Now I've got the curve right anyway. I've just finished that off there. And I need to change the paper, change it to stone. That's a brick paper, it's the old one, but that'll do for now, just to finish it off. End of the spur line, and I can always take it out if I build a bridge, if it ever happens. But that bridge would come right across here anyway, so if it happens, but that just tidies the end up for now. I need to do the embankment again, I know that.
in and I slip guide some tuning. That's right. Again, with Rachel. Do we know that so you can it's going to go off this year? I can't see it. Because everybody seems to get released last year.
Just on the fiddle yard. Doesn't look too bad. I'll just try some rolling stock in there now. See how it looks. Well, that took some tweaking. It's very close, but I don't want it spread out all over the place, but they all pass anyway. So it's not necessarily the rolling stock it'll be in there, but at least it works. I know there's clearances now. That's the main thing. It is a bit tight, as they say, but they don't touch. So that's all we want. It's a fiddle yard, it's not a whatever. Anyway, that's it. That's one of the bits done. I forgot to show you the car showroom. There you go, car sales. So there we go. Threw that together earlier on. Not too bad. Don't know what to do with the petrol tanker yet. Got to make a space for it. Same with the breakdown, so might slip that down the side there somewhere. Okay. Right, we're going to do a little bit of testing now. Before I proceed any further, I'm testing this area because I disturbed it all. Well, that went through there without derailing. We'll try it in reverse now. And these are the self-steering mechanism on the trucks, and they're all fitted with Hunt's couplings. So I don't seem to have an issue there. That's okay. So take it back down. Now the next thing is try and get it to go down into the fiddle yard. Swap that point, that one's sent to the centre, change direction. Well, as you can see, I've got an issue here. The train's backed in and I've had to change the set of points because I've got a duff set of points. For some reason this Letro Frog I was going to use doesn't work. So I've no idea. Oh, there's a wire missing, that's why. There's a wire missing in here. Screwed that. Anyway, the issue I have, sidings are not long enough. So the rear end there I have now got to extend. So back in a bit. At this point in the proceedings I've had to extend the track because the sidings are not long enough, and had to change a point up there which was faulty. That one there, right in the centre of the picture there. So I know that line fits in there okay. Let me come down here. What I want to do now is back a train into there and see how it performs. So this is the first test. I haven't tested it. This is the very first test. I'm hoping I got it right. Because when the train got to here, I had an electrical issue with the point and it just stopped dead. But that seems to be, that's the end of the line now at your end, and I'm still on the point here. So, but I've got enough clearance to disconnect the train. But what I want to do now is just try in this lane here. Go. I've never tried this lane with anything. It's the first time. And that worked. In fact, it's off the end of the board. But this is a three-way point here, so it's working, that's the main thing. There we go. All I've got to do now is just pin it down and secure it now, tidy it all up, and that's the fiddle yard in position. So I'll let that train run round now. There we go. And I'll just go round once more with the updates, show you where I'm up to. Right, with the train out of the way, this is the garage. It's a little car showroom, that'll do all that. Once I put some paint down here and one markings, completely revamp all that. So it's very difficult to show you, isn't it? I mean, look at the state of the engine sheds. They're supposed to be. It's just a tip. Right, moving across. I put that stone wall in on the end of there, so that finished that off. That tidies all that off. So it looks a bit more respectable now, doesn't it? And as you've just seen, if I show you from this end, the fiddle yard, it's quite long, isn't it? I wonder if I can film a train going down there. We're going the wrong way. I think I've got to go in the right way now. Yep, that seems pretty good there. Anyway, so that's it for now. I've got some more bits to come yet in the post, so be further updates, but at least I got the fiddle yard in now, and just tidy it up and move on to the next bit, do the containers. So thank you for watching. Catch you in the next episode. and bye for now. Bye.